Hey guys, this would be the continuation to the video that I dropped yesterday, which would have been Friday. And so today is Saturday, where we mixed up the honey, the avocado, and the cardboard. And today we're going to be putting it in the worm bins, and then we'll check back in it on, I'd say around Monday, and see how it's doing. But we're going to put them in here in my red-blue mix. I'm gonna go down through. I'm gonna take these covers off, and like I said, we got the avocado, the honey, and the cardboard. In the small container, we have just straight honey and cardboard. So we're gonna see which one they like the most. Which I'm going with the avocado and honey, but they may take to the honey and just cardboard by itself. You never know. Or then again, they could eat it equally. You never know. Worms have their mind of their own. They're gonna do what they want to do. And in case you're wondering what my shirt says. It said, they said I could become anything, so I became a worm farmer. That is a story within itself. But anywho, let me get up here and get the rest of these covers off on the top ones anyway. The other ones we'll have to take off and set on the cart. And we'll start giving out this food. Y'all hang with me for a second. Cause I'm gonna label these videos Buffy's Honey Experiment. Since it was her honey and she was asking for a video about it. So that's what we're going to affectionately call it. We're going to call it Buffy's Honey Experiment. All right. Let's see what everybody's doing in here. We'll give them a quick little mix up. Yeah. They all in here doing their thing. You gotta love them. There's some great compost and worms, this red-blue mix. You gotta love them, look at them. Well, they're in for a sweet treat, or at least the microbes are in for a sweet treat. And then the worms will get right on it. So I'm just gonna fluff all the bins before we start, because that way I can check the moisture in the bin. Got my water ready and see if in case we have to give them some water. That one's all right. Woo! Worm ball. Y'all see that? Yep. Everybody ready for spring? I know winter just got here, but it's funny, in the summer we wish for winter, and in the winter we wish for summer. You can't make none of us Alabamians happy anyway. Mostly because the weather changes so fast in Alabama, it really doesn't matter. You just stick around for about 10 minutes and you'll get a different kind of weather that you want or you don't want, just according to what you're feeling. And these bins are just about ready to start harvesting, which I'm not harvesting nothing right now. When it gets a little bit closer to spring, then we'll harvest. And this bin right here needs water. All these bins right through here will need water because they're right beside the vent, the heater vent. They always need water. All right, so we got the first 4 done. So I'm gonna do honey and avocado. I'm gonna skip one. This is gonna be honey and avocado, and honey. We're gonna fit it right down the center. We're not gonna put it on too thick. We're gonna put a nice thin little layer up there, right down the center. There's the honey and avocado in that one. We skipped that one. We're gonna put the honey and avocado in this one. So we got these right here already ready with the honey and the avocado. We'll put the plastic back on, the bubble wrap. Then we'll put the cover back on since they didn't need no moisture. Then we'll go down here and get this one covered back up. Then we'll grab the honey and the cardboard. I may not have enough to do two of them, but we'll see. We'll thin it out. It will make a small strip of this one down through. Right there. And right there. All right. And this bin has to have water, so we're going to water this bin right quick. Gives us a good reason to wash off some of the honey and cardboard. Get them covered up, and then we'll start working on the rows behind us, or below us, not behind us. Good Lord. These bins produce a lot of castings with this red-blue mix. I really like the red-blue mix when it comes to producing castings, because whenever one worm hits a temperature range that it doesn't like, the other worm will pick up and take off with it. And they're just casting making machines. But they're back here in the back room, so they don't get mixed up with the pure reds or the ENCs. If they make it from here to out there, then I guess they deserve to have some cross contamination. But like I said in a previous video, I have a sifter for each breed. That way, I don't have to wash one out and worry about it leaving one or missing a cocoon or getting it mixed up, contaminating worms myself. I work very diligently at trying to keep my pure stock pure, right down to I won't feed them regular horse manure until I run it through my ASP and compost it down to make sure everything that's in there is burned up. And once it hits its mark, hits that 160 mark, and when I see it dropping down to the ambient temperature, before it even gets close to the ambient temperature, I pull it and put it in a bin that I know worms can't get in, and I feed it straight out of there to my pure reds. It smells a lot better than I thought it would. I'm not a guacamole fan, and the only reason I have avocados now is because, like I said the other day, my good friends over at DG Market, they called me and said that I had some produce over to pick up, and I was more than happy to go pick it up for them and use it, because I struck out on the pumpkins this year. Big old church where I got my trailer loads of pumpkins last year wasn't selling. Then I had to scramble to try to come up with some. I had a friend a friend that gave me some of the Gaston. I had to go all the way to Gaston and get them, which is no problem. I do what I gotta do to get my worms food. And then I had a guy at work, he brought me a couple of them. And I was thankful for them because it's better to have some than none to get you through the winter. But what I missed out on pumpkins this year, I'm making up very, very, very swiftly, picking up the scraps from DG. Alright. This will be the last bin on this side. We may have enough to make it over to the next side. So yeah, I don't do a lot of experimenting. I'm pretty much cut and dry. I know I watch a bunch of YouTube channels that do a lot of experimenting. AJ's Green Topic, I watch him a lot. I like to watch Plant Obsessed, and I watch her a lot. I like to watch, let's see, what's that other channel I watch? There's another channel that I watch that does a lot of experimenting too. Oh, AV. AV does a lot of experimenting with his worms. And I like Miss Sandra. I watch her videos. She's doing a series now on worms, which has been very enjoyable. All right, well, it looks like we got enough to do one more worm bed, and I'll have to feed the rest of them pumpkins. Or actually, it'll be cantaloupe. Tonight's cantaloupe night. Right. So this is the last one that gets the mix. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bins to check on and see how they're doing with the avocado mix. That's a great thing about wintertime. A little bit of water goes a long way, because during the winter you're fighting moisture to keep it out of your bins, and during summer you're fighting to put it in your bins. But it don't take a whole lot of water to get a bin completely saturated. All right. This is our last little bit of mixed up avocado, honey, and corn, and start to say cornbread, y'all. You know what's on my mind? And cardboard. We'll see how this concoction goes. I do appreciate everyone watching the channel and sharing it out. I can't wait to get through the 3 giveaways and give everybody their awesome giveaways. That bin right there is almost got too much bedding in it. But anyway, guys, there's the second half of the videos that we are calling Buffy's Honey Experience. We'll check back with them in a couple of days and see how they're eating on it. Until then, I hope everybody's worm beds are doing great. Everybody got what they want for Christmas. We're moving on into the New Year's. I hope you got your resolutions made. I got mine. We're gonna blow up even bigger this year. We got some things in the works. So if it works out the way we got it planned, we'll be twice as big this year by the end of the year. But keep watching these videos, share them out, and I appreciate everything y'all do for this channel. And as I've been saying here lately, I come up with me a new little motto that we're saving the soil one worm at a time. Y'all hang in there and have a great weekend, and we'll see you again Monday when we check in on how the feed's going on the experiment we got going. Bye, y'all.